Hello, APPM PhDs. This is Gabriella, and I'm going to show you how to fill out this PhD Annual Progress Report, which is shared with you in your Google Drive under the same title with your name. You'll see the first tab says Year 1, and you'll skip over to the Template tab. Click on the top leftmost empty cell and hit Command-C to copy this sheet. Go back to your year. If you're year 2, then just go to year 2. But I'm going to pretend I'm a PhD student in my first year. So I'll go to that first year tab, click on that top empty cell, click Command-V to paste it there, and then I'll start filling in all of the yellow highlighted cells, which will be my responsibility. Eventually, I will go ask the advisor that I have in the APPM department to fill out any blue highlighted cells. And by the way, if you happen to have a primary advisor who's not in APPM, for example, if you have Stephen Kistler in the computer science department, you don't want to share this sheet with him and go to him to look at this report. Instead, you want to go to your APPM co-advisor. So if you had Stephen Kistler, most likely you're going to have a co-advisor of Stephen Becker. So you're going to share that with your APPM advisor by going to share and then adding that person's email address and hitting done. By the way, if you ever change advisors, you're more than welcome to change the share settings on your sheet. This is created because the grad school has asked all doctoral programs to create an annual evaluation of each doctoral student, but we're trying to make this as user-friendly to you and as useful to you as we could possibly make it. So you're able to share this with any of your advisors or remove the share from anybody other than AM GradCo. And the reason for that is I should be able to look at this and then download this sheet at any point during your career to discuss that with your advisors if they ask for it. Okay, so let's move along. Here, the doctoral program course requirements are listed for your refreshment. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me or email me. But it's pretty self-explanatory. All you do through these sections is you go through them and fill them out wherever there's a yellow highlighted cell. And it's optional to share your grades. If you'd rather just tell your advisor that you've gotten a B- or higher, that's what they need to know so that it can be counted towards your doctoral degree. If you get a C, you might want to tell them that too if you're comfortable enough, because that can help them to give you advice on how to progress through your PhD career. Moving down to the learning outcomes section, you just need to pay attention to this column here, and depending on which year you're at, you'll want to do a little student self-assessment on this side. So if you believe that in year 1 you were a self-directed learner, then go ahead and hit I'm on track, or I'm doing well, or I'm doing very well. You can change this drop-down menu too. Keep in mind it's not set in stone, and you can change this report for how you'd like it to look. Make sure you do years 1 to 5 here and this one as well, because it does pertain to your year. But if you're a 4th year, for example, you'll do LO3, 4, 5, and 6. Adequate progress towards fulfilling the PhD degree. These bullet points are listed to pertain to the different years that you're in as well. So make sure you're looking at this leftmost column again to see which years you should do a little self-assessment on. So all years should maintain a GPA at the graduate school minimum of 3.0 or better. If you have anything different, you might want to talk about it in your statement below. During your first year, you have to pass 2 prelim exams, and you can explain that situation to your advisor when you meet with them. And then over here, the milestones and annual evaluation deadlines are explained. So a year 1 student should hand in this report by June 15th because they will have taken 2 prelim exams. And at that point, they'll know whether they are finished with the prelim milestone or if they have to keep on going and do a retake in August. If so, then you should really meet with your advisor once again in August and go over this one more time. But year 2 milestone would mean that you finish this report and hand in a research training summary when you go to meet your advisor. You should also have that training summary in hand. The link to that is right here, and there's also a sample template in there if you need that. To finish up this report, you will reflect on your past year's progress in this box. It's very short, but you'll list goals and strategies for next year's milestone. You can go a little bit more into depth in this pulse survey. So you'll click here, you'll click on the survey link, and you will proceed to write your name down, your advisor, and make sure you pick the right year you're in so that you get the questions that pertain only to your year. Then at the very bottom, after you've gone through all of these questions and answers, you'll want to pause right here and arrange to meet with your advisor in APPM so that you can go over this entire report and any questions you might have answered in the survey that maybe gave rise to other questions. Then your advisor will click, oh yes, indeed, my student has fulfilled their milestone this year, and they will use this box to add any advice they have based on their conversation with you. They'll ask you whether you've taken the survey. You'll of course say, yes, I have. And then this portion of the report will be completed. So at that time, if you have your research template summary in hand and your research plan in hand, you can hand that in by going to File, Download, PDF. Make sure it's in the portrait mode so it fits nicely into 2 pages exactly. Then export to your laptop desktop. And then you'll want to go back to your survey, add the file, PhD, where is that? PhD Annual Progress Report. And you'll want to submit everything this way. But you might want to add, if you're a second or third year, you want to add a research training summary or a research plan to this, this final question. And then when you're ready to go, you hit submit, and that's it. I know it's a little complicated. Please don't hesitate to email me at amgradco@colorado.edu or call me up at 303-492-1238. I am from the 1980s, so I would appreciate a phone call at any time. Don't get stuck, just reach out. Have a wonderful week. Bye.